Well, the kids are about back in school, but there's still plenty of summer left, and we are on the island of Putin Bay.
That's right. For great food, fun, and entertainment, you can't beat Putin Bay. You can be in Ohio and still feel like you're somewhere on an island. Put an island in your life.
That's right. Stay with us for more to come. How cool is this? A solar-powered golf cart that you can get here at Park Cart and Bike Rental. We talked to John France about this unique deal and where you can get some great discounts now till the end of the year. Great to get off the Jet Express and see, wow.
Yeah, of course.
A great supply of bicycles and carts. What all do you have here?
Well, we have 2-seaters, 4-seaters, 6-seaters, and then we have single bikes and a couple tandems as well.
Yeah. Now, you know, a lot of people get confused about this. You can either rent for an hour or you can rent for a day. You have different kind of rates going on there, right?
Yeah. Well, our hourly rate, it's prorated every 15 minutes after the first hour, and so that way you don't even have to decide when you come up to the booth how long you're going to be gone. Just have it back before 8 p.m. Yeah. And the day rate's anything after 5.5 hours for most carts.
So talk to me a little bit about what do you have to be a licensed driver? Not anybody can just jump on these carts and go, right?
No, that's not exactly the case. You have to fill out some paperwork, and you have to have a valid U.S. driver's license, and you also have to have auto insurance, of course.
Well, John, I imagine you're one of the only places on the island to have one of these. This is a solar cart. Tell us a little bit about this. This is cool.
Yes, this is very cool. We got these about 2 years ago, and they've all been outfitted here with the solar panel on top, and we charge them every night, but on a bright sunny day, the solar panel will keep it going all day.
How fast will these go?
It's around 17 miles an hour. They're programmed at that speed, so they're probably one of the quicker carts you get on the island.
That is amazing. So, like no gas, nothing like that?
No gas. It's all a bunch of batteries down there.
You also have bicycles, too.
Yes, we do. We have tandems and single bikes.
What do you find people renting the most? Or is it people trying to get exercise, fat guys like me?
We get that a lot. And, you know, they're just single-speed beach cruisers, and they run really well. I like them a lot. And the single bikes go... Not everybody knows how to ride a tandem, so we'll just put it that way.
So tell us how we get more information about Park, Cart, and Bike Rental, and also how we can get some of those discounts.
Well, you can get more information at our website at parkbikerental.com, and the discounts that we offer are through the Miller Boat Line. You can print that off of their website, and it's a 10% off the hourly and $10 off the daily, and you can get that same discount if you come from the Jet Express on a weekday and talk to Rita.
Well, for some great entertainment and some incredible jambalaya, the Boathouse located on Putin Bay is incredible. We had an opportunity to talk to Kevin Daly about this wonderful spot on Putin Bay. Well, Kevin, thanks so much for joining us today on Out and About Columbus. Man, I'll tell you, the Boathouse, one of my favorite places on the island. Love to come here. You guys really do it up right. For visitors who've never been here before, what would you tell them about the Boathouse?
Well, the Boathouse is definitely a place for fun, and the Boathouse is a place that covers all the bases. We have great food and great entertainment. We have indoor seating, outdoor seating. We have 3 bars, 2 stages, and there's always something going on, always some fun.
Yeah. You bring a lot of great entertainment to the island. What's some of the names that people would recognize?
We have a lot of very popular niche bands, such as the Spasmatics out of Cleveland. They're a very popular band that we have here. The Velcro Pygmies from down south are up here a few times a year. They're a real high-powered, fun band. We have the Naked Karate Girls, which is a very, very big draw here and a mainstay for the last 6 or 7 years.
Now, you have some real signature drinks and food here at the Boathouse, and we got a couple of those in front of us, right? Tell us a little bit about what this is.
This is our Cajun jambalaya. It's got andouille sausage and chicken and Cajun and Creole seasonings, and it's one of our house favorites here.
And it looks like you got to have something to wash it down with, so what's sitting there to the right of it?
This is a drink that goes with just about anything on the menu. This is called the Grape Sexy. It's a real nice blend of Cabernet, wine, and a grape vodka.
And I know you guys are here with us until the end of October.
Yes, we're here until Halloween. We have entertainment every weekend from now until Halloween. Great entertainment. You can look on our website and see when the bands are playing. Yeah, it's a good time from here until Halloween.
What is that website?
The Boathouse Bar and Grill.com.
Well, I got to tell you something. The Good Time, what a wonderful boat to come up and relax, enjoy some food, some great drinks, or maybe some of the special events that they got coming up. Even though it's the end of the year, still a great time to come up and cruise on the Good Time 1. We talked to Joe about this wonderful cruise. Well, Joe, welcome back to the show. Good to have you back on. Of course, we're kind of taking a little later this year for Putin Bay because there's still a lot of events and a lot of things going on. And honestly, towards the end of the season, a lot of people kind of like to come up here for some of the events. So let's talk about what the Good Time is going to do.
Okay. Well, right now we're still running our daytime island hopping cruises out to the islands. We go Tuesday through Saturday. We leave at 9:30 in the morning. We stop at Kelly's Island first. We get there at 10:30, stay till noon, arrive at Putin Bay at 1. We stay here till 4:30, back in Sandusky, usually around 6:15 in the afternoon. It's a great family cruise. It's only $27 for the whole day. Great narration on board. We have a snack and cocktail bar on board. And if you want to come out and just have a relaxing day on the lake, it's a great trip.
Are you still doing the party cruises?
Party cruises will go out on Friday night. Those will go to the first Friday in September. After that, we'll have some specialty party cruises going over to Kelly's, our Cleveland Browns trips we do. We have a band on board and some pizza. We go to Kelly's Island and watch the Browns take on whoever they're taking on that night or afternoon. And then, of course, in October, we have our Halloween party cruise that goes over to Kelly's.
Well, I know the Good Time's been around for a while. How did you ever get into this and then start doing this?
Right, well, the boat line itself has been here for 28 years. I grew up on doing this sort of service. When the boat came for sale, I knew the owner. I knew he was looking to retire. And I wanted to try to keep it going and try to add some new things to it, just to get out on our own. And one of the things I did not want to take away is our daytime island hopping, because I really love that trip.
Now, you have a summary of all these on your website, right?
Absolutely. You go to goodtimeboat.com, and all our trips are listed on there, what we do, the upcoming events that we have, the specialty trips we have. We do have a couple more wine tasting dinner cruises coming up throughout the summer.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. ONAColumbus.com. For the latest information about the show and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, follow us on Twitter. That's at ONACBus or twitter.com/ONACBus.
With so many places to visit here on Putin Bay, the Boardwalk offers some fantastic food and also some of the best views. Julie told me more about the fantastic dining and entertainment you can experience here at the Boardwalk. So Julie, if anybody's ever been to Putin Bay, they will recognize the Boardwalk because it's been here forever and it's got one of the best views in town. Tell us all about this great place.
Absolutely. Well, the Boardwalk has been around since 1984. We opened up as just a little shrimp shack, and it's grown from there. Every year we've gotten bigger and bigger. We've added on decks, outdoor space, more restaurants, more bars. So we have a little bit of something for everybody. You know, we really try and cater to all age groups, families, as much as we can. Yeah.
So what kind of different restaurants are here? What are we going to find when we come here?
We actually have 2 stories, and our downstairs level is called the Boardwalk Main Deck. It's more concession style, so people are welcome to walk up to the different food windows. There's 3, and order different food. We have our booked seafood, which is fresh seafood, shrimp, crab, lobster. We also have our fish shack, which does fresh Lake Erie perch and walleye, and we have kind of a little stand for the kids. It's called a Little Galley, and they do burgers, fries, hot dogs. And then up here in the upper deck, it's sit-down style restaurant. So we do full table service up here, delicious martinis and wine. So
I understand you have some specials that you offer here. Tell us about those.
We do. We actually have weekly and daily specials. We do a daily lunch and dinner special, and then we also do a weekly feature where our chef comes up with a delicious creation, and we'll feature it 3 days out of the week. And we also do a surf and turf special where guests can enjoy a 5-ounce fillet, a lobster tail, mashed potatoes, a dessert, and a salad. And it is a great deal of $29 for all that delicious food.
How can we find out more information about you?
You can go to our website. It's the-boardwalk.com, or you can get on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We're on all 3, and we feature all of our specials and everything on all 3 of those social medias.
Well, one of the best ways to experience the island of Putin Bay is quality accommodations, and accommodations that just scream island. And take a look around me. Isn't this beautiful? This is the Islander Inn, and we had a chance to talk to Tim Neese about everything this place has to offer you when you visit the island of Putin Bay. Well, let's talk a little bit about Islander Inn. I know a lot of properties around the island, and your family is huge on this island. So let's talk about the Islander Inn a little bit.
Well, the Islander Inn is a resort that we built 16 years ago. It has 5 pools in the courtyard. 160 rooms decorated in a Caribbean theme. We just renovated the Islander this past year, and it's a great place for the party crowd to come on Fridays and Saturdays. Sunday through Thursday, it's all about the people that want to bring their kids and have a place to swim and relax.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I like to point out about Putin Bay. You have that kind of that party nightlife here, but you also have the families that come up here, right?
Correct. It's two different worlds here. Obviously, the crowds on the weekends are a lot bigger than during the week. The week is more mellow, laid back, and a lot easier going.
One of the things that's nice about this is I noticed you got the golf cart rental here. You can't help but notice, and they're really cool. What you have on. Talk about that.
Yeah, we have. Well, there's a lot of golf carts on the island. That's the preferred way to get around here. Our carts are a little bit different. We came in and did some old school NASCAR golf carts. We did some Captain Morgan, some Jose Cuervo ones where the companies came in and wanted a little bit of advertising on them, so we did that for them.
I know the season goes well into October here.
Right. We run right up till Halloween. The whole island does. Everything is open every day through September, and some businesses do shut down in October.
And what's your website for the Islander?
Our website is islanderinpib.com.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Tim, for being on the show. Well, sand volleyball, a swim-up bar, just some of the features here at the Sandbar. We talked to Maria about this wonderful place you have to visit if you come to Putin Bay. Tell us what the inspiration was for building this.
Well, believe it or not, I think the inspiration was my husband and I, when we first came to this country, what we had as like an idea of what United States of America is all about was what we've seen on TV, which was Miami and Florida and the beautiful beaches. And we ended up here in Ohio, which ended up to be the best thing for us. But at the time, we could not afford to go travel and see other places. So what we did, my husband said, listen, I just want to build you Florida, bring Florida to you here. So what he did, he brought palm trees and sand from Florida. And then actually we were able to create this paradise, which we have over 200 plants here from Florida. And this is it now. We turn it into a family fun center with a lot of activities.
So Maria, for people that are coming to the Sandbar, what kinds of activities and things can they find here?
Well, when we created this place, we wanted to give fun, to make it fun for everyone. So we want all family members. It's more for families, actually. The weekends tend to be more on the party side, which it's understandable. It's Putin Bay after all. But during the week, it's more of a family fun center. The pool has a lot of activities for kids and grown-ups. We have the cornhole. We have my favorite is the beach volleyball. Then we also have the go-karts. The arcade is fully equipped with lots of games. And then we also have the virtual bowling. There is a bull too, a mechanical bull, so it's fun. And the pool is the best feature actually. So
yes, you get a swim-up bar, right?
Yes, I do. We'll serve you a drink later if you like to.
This place is kind of out of the way, and I think that's what makes it unique. It's not like one of the downtown bars.
When it gets to be too busy downtown, this is the place where you could come and disappear a little bit, and then you get that feel that you're in a different place, like you're on an island somewhere, maybe in the Caribbean too, and you're actually in Ohio.
Well, a trip to the island would have to include the old standby Pasquale's. If you're looking for a great breakfast and some of the best pizza on the island, then Pasquale's the place you want to visit. We had a chance to talk to Ty Winchester about this wonderful restaurant and some of the changes that are coming in the next season. Well, Ty, welcome back to the show this year, man. Another great year to come to Putin Bay and hang out. You have made some major changes here to Pasquale's. Tell us what's taken place as we were here last year.
Yeah, well, our goal is we're moving towards an urban cafe feel. We're really trying to bring more of my feelings into the place, a little bit more youth into the place. Not so much what Grandma and Grandpa were used to out of Pasquale's and more what our new clientele are used to. We have plans to add another 70 seats outside with a patio, but due to the great winter vortex of 2013 and 14, we just did everything we could to get open and ready. So we're about 70% done.
I know you guys are famous for your pizza. So tell us a little bit about that and walk us kind of through your menu.
Yeah, really what we try to strive to be is just a comfort place. So if you have comforting memories of something when you were a kid or something brings a smile to your face, that's what we try to embrace. Of course, the biggest being pizza. You can't go wrong there. We have a deeper styled pizza than most places on the island who utilize a thin crust. I like to have that pizza that by the time you get to the crust, you want to still dip it in some sauce and finish it off like a breadstick. So that's what we do. And as far as the rest of the menu goes, you'll see things like classic deviled eggs, a lobster macaroni and cheese, classic cheeseburger with a fried egg, just really things that put a smile on your face and keep your motor running and get you through a long day with the family.
Ty, thanks so much for being on the show. What's your website?
It's www.pasqualescafe.com.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. ONAColumbus.com. Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus.
Well, if you have to be in Ohio but want to feel like you're somewhere else, then you've got to check out Mojito Bay, located on Putin Bay, for the real island experience. Jack told me all about what you can experience at Mojito Bay and their sister company, Putin Bay Brewing Company. So, Jack, you have a couple of great places here to party. Tell us about them.
Currently, right now, we are sitting at Mojito Bay. We have over 30 flavors of hand-muddled mojitos here. As you can see, the bar is covered in sand, thatched roof with cypress built over, tiki hut, outside island environment.
And
mojitos.
cheers.
Cheers.
What are we going to find when we come here?
You're going to find a fun, relaxed environment. We are in Ohio, but we're not in Ohio. You feel like you're in the Caribbean right now, sitting here. Swings as bars, stools, something fun and unique that you won't find anywhere else in Ohio.
Let's talk about the Putin Bay Brewing Company.
Putin Bay Brewing Company is another company that we own. Also, we have 7 handcrafted tap beers down there. Also, we just added a distillery. So now we're going to start making rum, vodka, gin, whiskey. Currently under the process of going through the state and the licensing, getting that all on board and make sure before we're ready to go. It's down there, the distillery's up and brewing, but can't sell it to the state yet.
Now, how late are you guys going to be open throughout the season here?
We're open till 2:30. We open up here from noon to 2:30 at Mojito Bay, and we're open 11 to 2:30 at the brewery.
Will there be a time that you shut down?
Typically we will stay open till the weather, permits for us, especially out here. The brewery will be open through October. The island typically shuts down by Halloween.
So, Jack, how can people in Columbus find out more about your great restaurants?
If you go to our website at putinbaybrewery.com or mojitobaypib.com, you can check out all of our lists of our food items that we have at the brewery, our mojito list, our entertainment that we have each weekend, and all the fun events that we have going on throughout the summer.
Well, you want the ultimate place to enjoy a Buckeye game or bring the family for a weekend here at Putin Bay? Buckeye fans, we got the place for you. It's called the Buckeye House. We talked to Mike Cooper about this wonderful place and some of its amenities. Well, Mike, I got to tell you, I feel like I'm in Buckeye country when I'm standing here in front of the Buckeye House here on Putin Bay. What was the inspiration to put this together? It is just incredible, and all the folks in Columbus will just be amazed by this.
Actually, I'm a huge Buckeye fan, and this house become available. It's very close to uptown. I have a partner in this, and we decided to make this into a Buckeye House, and started out with certain plans and turned into this, so we're very excited.
Well, I mean, from the front here, when I see the big O and, the red and gray right up to the front of the house, tell us about some of the amenities. How many people can come in and stay here, and just kind of walk me through this?
Sure. We remodeled the whole thing inside out. It has 6 bedrooms. It'll sleep up to 22 people. It'll accommodate that many. We have a nice living room. We have 3 bathrooms with showers full. We have a nice patio out back and this patio out front. It's just a great place to come and enjoy a nice trip.
What types of groups, I guess, are you looking for?
We're getting everything. We just opened this season. It's all new. We have bachelor parties. We have bachelorette parties. We've had reunions come in already. And other times we've just had a bunch of people get together, come with their kids, enjoy the patio out back with a cornhole and all the stuff, and they can cook out there. They just have a ball.
I see you got golf carts alongside. side. Are you renting those out?
We do. We have golf carts available to rent out when you rent the house, and we hope that everybody comes.
Yeah. Well, Mike, how do we get more information? Where do we find out? You find you on the web, I guess.
Yes, you just go to www.buckeyehouseputinbay.com, and it will bring up the house, the pictures of it inside, of all the rooms and the back patio, and how neat it is.
Well, we got to give us to all the Buckeye fans of Columbus, right? OHIO, go Bucks! Well, if you like to relax with a good glass of wine with a beautiful view, I don't think you can beat the Putin Bay Winery and Dollar House. The tour here is fantastic. We had an opportunity to talk to Robbie Morrow about this wonderful attraction on the island of Putin Bay. Let's talk a little bit about Putin Bay Winery. This place is fabulous. This is actually the homestead. I'm trying to remember what that history is. Help me out.
Well, it was originally the homestead of the Doler family, and of course Valentine Doler was one of the original ones who developed Putin Bay, and he's pretty much the reason that we're all here today. He originally owned the Putin Bay Winery back in the late 1800s, and when we did this preservation project to make sure that the house was here for future generations, it just made sense to bring the Putin Bay Winery name back.
Now, he used to actually, as I remember, now, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, he used to grow grapes here on the island, right, for the winery?
Doler was pretty much involved in every aspect of business on the island, including grape growing, of course, general store, hotel, post office, ice business, owned the dock across the street where the Boardwalk is today.
So when events come in, and you have a lot of them here, let's talk about some of the things, plus the tour, which I thought was pretty interesting.
Well, the tour is probably, we're always rated as one of the best events on the island for the tour. I mean, it's a historical tour. We don't actually manufacture wine here on the island. So we go more into the history of winemaking. We talk about the 14 wineries that used to be here and what the grape growing industry meant for the island, as well as it's a tasting tour as you go through. So you get to sample 6 to 8 wines, depending on the day, and the tour guide, as you go through the historical home and the rest of the outlying buildings.
Yeah. Now, behind us is where people can come out and sit and kind of relax, and you got a great view of the water.
It's one of our best features. I mean, realistically, there isn't another spot like this in the world. I mean, we have great wines, we have a lot of history, but one of our most endearing assets is, of course, the view of the lake.
Your website, so we can get more information?
Absolutely. www.putinbaywinery.com. No hyphens.
Fantastic. Robbie, thanks so much for being on the show. I toast you. Thank you.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. ONAColumbus.com. For the latest information about the show and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, follow us on Twitter. That's at ONACBus or twitter.com/ONACBus.
Well, Andy Christensen and Ray Fogg, the legendary performer on Putin Bay, got together and opened the Real Bar. Now, this place is the real deal. We had an opportunity to talk to Andy Christensen about this wonderful place and its menu and some of the great entertainment they have right here. Let's talk about the Real, and we don't mean R-E-A-L, it's R-E-E-L. We want to point that out to everybody, right?
That's correct. Realbar.com.
Tell me a little bit about the place.
Well, my partner and I, Ray Fogg, bought this place last spring, and we bought it so late into the season that we did not have an opportunity to do the great changes that we made. So we ran it as Tony's Garage last year, and then we took the opportunity this winter to completely remodel the inside, completely rework the food, and try and offer something just a little bit different to our tourist customers.
So visitors to Putin Bay, what are they going to find when they come to Real Bar now with the new menu and the new interior?
Well, they're going to find a lot of neat stuff. We are probably an 80% scratch kitchen, so most of the stuff is made in-house. We've got some unique twists on things. We use walleye a little bit differently. Obviously, we pay homage to the Lake Erie fish. Our burger is a no, not never burger, which means no antibiotics, no hormones ever, which is a great thing. And things like these tater tots are handmade, so you'll get a quality food and you will see quality entertainment on our stage too.
Yeah, that's where I wanted to go next. Obviously, Ray Fogg, since he's a part owner here, or an owner with you, co-owner, he's the performing here, right? And who else do you have perform?
Well, Ray plays from 7 to 9 on Fridays and Saturdays, and we kind of picked up, obviously you can see from our background, a wide variety of people. We tried to pick up entertainers that have a real emphasis on their original music, and they're also just a little bit different than anything you'd see downtown.
How do we get more information about the Real Bar?
You can find us at realbar.com, REELBAR.com, and look us up on Facebook and Twitter.
Why go all the way to Key West when you can experience it right here at Putin Bay? From fried conch to rum runners, they've got it all at the Keys. Brett told me more about the various experiences you can have while visiting the Keys. So Brett, I have to tell you, I feel like I'm in Key West. I love this concept. Tell us about this.
Well, we opened in 2012, and our concept has been just from going down to the Keys for vacations for years. And we wanted to bring that to Putin Bay, and we wanted our guests to come in and just feel like they were down in Florida and almost in the Caribbean, and I think we've done that here. We've got a real nice feel.
What are we going to find as far as cuisine?
We do lunch and dinner daily here at the Keys. We open at 11 and we serve till 10. On the weekends, we're open at 9 a.m. for breakfast. During the week, when we're doing lunch and dinner, you can get a grouper Reuben, which is one of our best sellers. You can do our conch fritters or our Key West pink peel and eat shrimps, which are both two island favorites here. Of course, we do sell a lot of Lake Erie perch. And dinner-wise, we do a wonderful swordfish. It's just lightly grilled with a mango salsa and also red snapper. So we've brought some of those Atlantic fish up here to Putin Bay, Ohio.
So you've got different areas to sit at, different bars. Tell us about that.
We wanted people to feel like they were on vacation when they were here, and they could go to a few different places on the same property and actually get that feeling. We're looking at Tortugas here, the yellow building, which is where we do most of our dining, but we're standing on the Tiki Shack patio where we have live entertainment daily from July 4th until about the middle of August. We do two shows. We do a day show from 2 to 4 p.m. and then from 8 to 11 p.m. And then looking out front is Lola's Key, and you can see beautiful Lake Erie right there. We have lakefront dining for those that like to sit outside and enjoy that breeze.
How can we find out more information?
If you go to the web, we are at thekeys.pib.com, and you can always call too at 419-285-3695.
Well, you found it, Joe's Bar and Restaurant here on Putin Bay, and one of the things you're going to find is one of the best Bloody Marys on the island. We talked to Brad Olemacher about this fabulous old place, some of the history, and why these Bloody Marys are so darn good. You know, Joe's I've been by 100 times, never been inside, don't know why, but some interesting history goes along with this building.
Just to give you a little bit of the history of this building, it's been here for over 130 years, originally as a press house. And so inside, on this floor, used to be the pressings, and then we have below us, we have a 2-foot thick cave that the juice used to go down into. Yeah. And so the former name of it was Joe's Press House Bar. And so as Joe, the original Joe, as he moved, he kind of believed that was his nickname, and so we've taken that off the name, and so it's just Joe's Bar now.
Yeah. You know, is there anything to, I noticed on the sign over here it says you found it, Joe's Bar. Well, why do you have that on the sign?
Well, because people are always asking, where is Joe's Bar? And so finally you say, hey, you found it. You found Joe's Bar.
That's good advertising. And of course, the specialty of the house that we are holding in our hands, these are Bloody Marys. Tell us what makes these so unique at Joe's.
Well, the most special thing about the Bloody Mary is the secret ingredients, which I can't tell you about.
Okay.
So that's
this is like McDonald's secret sauce. Can't come up with it.
It is, but here's the most important part of this is this meat stick here. Uh-huh. And so sometimes people say they would like to order it without the meat stick, and we say that would be fine, but it's going to be an extra 50 cents. So 50 cents more if you don't want the meat stick.
Because it has to do something with the recipe then.
It is part and parcel to the unique taste that we have with this drink.
Great having you on the show. Tell us a website where we can get more information.
Well, thank you very much. It's joesbarpib.com.
Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus.